Alright, how's it going, everybody? Unfortunately, I decided to wake up at the ass crack of dawn this morning on this cold ass day to make a 6-month wheelie progress update video. Just a little thing for myself. I'm gonna just go over what I've learned, try and do the longest wheelie possible that I can, kind of just adventure around a little bit. So yeah, let's get right into it. I'm gonna try and do the longest wheelie I can. First wheelie of the day. Something happened. I think I ran out of fuel or something. God, it is freezing out here. Oh. A little stoppy. There, I'll try that again. Before, I was only oh my God.
Today, Junior?
Before, I was only ever able to keep it up for about 5 or 10 seconds. Now it's kind of just however long I feel like it. This one's pretty good. Can I do the whole block? I'm getting arm pump. My arms are starting to get tired. Someone put a timer up on the screen. Alrighty. However long that was, I think that's definitely better than what I could have gotten before. But I made my first little batch of videos with the Prebug. Oh man, my arms are so tired. I could drop it back a little bit now. Whoop. There we go. I don't really have any commentary for this, really. I'm still trying to think of what the video is supposed to be about. I find it a lot harder to wheelie when you're sober.
Yeah, future me jumping in right now to give a massive disclaimer because I realized that it was a bad idea to say this. Do not drink and ride. Ever. Especially while stunting. Thank you.
And the reason for that is, when you wheelie, you really want to be loose on the bike. If you're all stiff, your arms are stiff, your legs are stiff, you're not leaning side to side, you're just going to go one way off the road, or you're going to freeze up and loop. And that's not very good. So, if you can make yourself stay loose, you have a much better time. Drop it back. Boom! Waddup. Shit. Can someone let me know, am I starving the bike of oil? Since it's still oil injected, am I starving the bike of oil when I'm doing wheelies? I mean, whatever answer I get, I'm not going to stop doing wheelies, but I would just like to know if maybe I should inspect my top end every once in a while. I really got it down this morning. I gotta learn how to take corners on one wheel though. I said that a few months ago, but maybe I can learn here. No, it's so weird turning without another wheel on the ground. If I get it up in the air, I can like move from side to side on the road. I just can't make a full 90-degree turn. I want to be able to wheelie this whole entire road. Yeah, let's try it on a blind corner. That's very smart. Yeah, I just don't get it. Woo! Get around those bottles. little neighborhood. Double cul-de-sac. I think really the main difference between now and then is the rear brake control. When I first got this bike, I had no control over the rear brakes at all. It was just pretty much a power wheelie. But now I can pick it up, go all the way back, get her to stop. Oh, I did a corner! Yeah! Let's see if I can do this one. Oh, if I don't drop it. Nope. I'm just not good enough yet. Maybe in another 6 months I'll be able to do that corner, or this one. It takes a long time to get that rear brake control to completely like come to almost a stop when your front wheel is in the air, rather than just power wheeling until your front wheel goes down. Woo! I gotta get off these little side roads. I'm gonna get the cops called on me. Through the last 6 months of ownership that I've had this bike, it has just solidified itself in my mind as the best wheelie scooter that you can get. It is so dang reliable. I take this to work every day pretty much and wheelie it all the way there. In Minecraft, not real life. And it's been so reliable. I've never had an issue with it. Let's see if we can go over this bump. Boom! And it just pops up so dang easy. It's so much fun. This is the best wheelie scooter. I've tried to wheelie bug eyes. It won't happen. The PGO feels jank. I haven't ridden any other scooters because, you know, I live in America. They're not very common around here. But from what I've seen online and from this in person, it rides around on one wheel like a unicycle. I made a video called How to Wheelie where I went over the basics and fundamentals of wheeling a scooter, and after about 4 months I still think I was mostly correct about the fundamentals in that video. I just was not as good as I am now, not nearly as good. But to get the front, oh my god, I almost just fell on that stick. To get the front wheel in the air, pretty much what you're gonna do is you're gonna stand up and you're gonna go down and scoot your butt back. So you're gonna do that, and then you're gonna combine it with throttle to go, and just keep her in the air. I see a lot of people when they wheelie, they move their knees to either side to try and keep them centered in the road, you know, not running off the road into a telephone pole. What I like to do is I just throw my feet out. I don't know, that feels the most right to me since I come from dirt bikes. That's kind of the only thing you could do on a dirt bike other than lean your upper body. But there's no one way to do anything when you're wheeling. It's all just about feel. If you feel good doing something, then keep doing it, because you're only going to get better. That applies to most things in life that aren't illegal, that aren't super illegal. If you feel good doing it, keep doing it. Gotta wave to people with my foot. Pass me doing a wheelie. Hello! Just gotta let them know I'm like that. This one's going pretty long. Maybe I'll throw a timer up on this one and see how much longer this is than the last. I would keep going, but there's this stop sign here. Yeah, I gotta drop it. There's someone at the stop sign. I'm in Mexico right now. If only there was a long, wide, you know, endless road in Mexico, where I live right now in Mexico, that I could just wheelie on forever with no traffic. That would be great. Oh wait, there is. I'm not talking because I'm locked in right now. Gotta get focused. There's turkeys down there. No! No! Oh, that one was good. I have a good feeling about that time. If the air pressure was different and the humidity and the temperature, I would have got it longer. Oh, now I just got to off-road. The off-roading of shame. I'm really trying to get off-road because I saw a cop behind me, I think. Not that I was doing anything illegal, you know, because I'm in Mexico and U.S. police can't do anything, but just making sure, man. Some off-road wheelies? Hell nah. That is sketchy. Flew him over here, but there's a bunch of roots. Oh no. Motocross! Woo! Yeah! Oh, log hop coming up. Yeah. Whoa. That was a pretty big jump for a scooter, you know. I hear a lot of people crap on like the Malosi and Polini rear brakes, all these performance rear brakes. They say that the OEM ones feel better, they bite better, but this bite's really good. I mean, I just feel like most people, when they get them, they think that they're immediately going to perform better than the stock brakes that have been broken in for 2,500 plus miles. And that's not the case. Of course, OEM is going to be better right out the box, but, you know, Malosi calls for a break-in to actually fit the rear brake shoe to the cylinder, like the little drum. The little drum that it clamps to on the wheel. Oh my god, why are there... so many bumps back here. Anyway, if you're thinking about getting a Malosi and people are scaring you off by saying they're crap brakes and they don't bite very well, they bite well. You just have to kind of get them warm when you first get on the bike, and you have to wear them in. Like a new piston. You gotta do some break-in miles. But if it was a crap brake setup, I wouldn't be able to drop it back like that. Woo! We're going like 30 miles an hour. Let's see how much we can slow it down. Pretty much to a stop. Yeah, and didn't want to get in that guy's way. I had a sixth sense. I knew that there was a car behind me. And that's never good. You never want to just sit in front of someone doing a wheelie. I mean, you know, I wouldn't mind if someone was wheeling in front of me, but some people really get their butt hurt about it. Which is kind of crazy, because, like, how can you be mad at this? Hold on, let me get off, just so you could see. How can you be mad at this little thing? It makes no sense. It is the cutest little bike. And it's doing a wheelie. Like, what are you mad for, buddy? You might be thinking, oh, people can't possibly get mad at that. They do. I said no motor vehicles, but this is not a motor vehicle. It runs off hopes and dreams. There's no motor in this. No motor vehicles. That's okay. Other than just like wheeling faster, I don't understand why anyone would big bore these, because they pick up perfectly fine. Stock bore, stock exhaust, pretty much stock everything. It picked up perfectly fine. I just upgraded the clutch and the variator, and it's just been great, man. It has more than enough power to pick up a 20. It'll hold wheelies forever. For a daily driver that I take to work and something that I just want to pull out of the garage and be able to wheelie whenever I want without having to worry about it blowing up, I think it's pretty darn nice. I'm not looking for crazy top speed. That's what the other bike's for. That's what my Bug Eye's for. The Bug Eye is the unreliable race bike. It literally breaks every single time I ride it. I Loctited everything. I replaced everything. Something just happens to break or malfunction every time I ride it, and that's insufferable. That kind of like draws me away from modifying my stunt bike or my daily, because I don't really want these to be like that. And then it's like, oh, what if I just put the stock parts back on it? Ooh, we dropped back really far there. What do I just put the stock parts back on it? Like, I bought all these hundreds of dollars worth of parts, and it made it more unreliable, less reliable than before. They really blocked that trail off. I can't believe it. This used to be a trail all the way back to the end of those power lines, and they blocked it off with wood. Where are the dirt bike riders gonna ride if you block off all the dirt? Yeah, buddy. These are so fun. I've rode this every single day for 6 months. The 6 months that I've had it. Oh, that's cool. I've ridden this every single day, and not one day have I ever been bored of it. It is the stupidest little machine ever. Whoa. This is cool. What? A little off-road adventure on the Zuma. Nature is fighting me. Go away. Removal or destruction of plants and wildlife is prohibited. The Nature Conservancy. Yes. Oh no, I just ran over a glass bottle. I'm gonna have a... Oh, brother. Brother! What the f*** is this? Huh? Yeah, buddy. Oh, f***. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I'm getting brake fade. Oh my god. So when I just looped it right there, my legs just got stuck on these little wheelie peg things that I welded onto the wheelie bar. I'm cutting these off. That was the scariest thing I've ever experienced. Like being held on the scooter with the front wheel in the air and it's going backwards and you're just stuck on it and I can't put my feet down. That was scary. Never again. Those are getting cut off as soon as I get home. Yes! Yes! The bike is idling really funky right now. And I'm thinking, maybe from doing all these wheelies, I may potentially be starving the cylinder of oil. Just like random buildings. Alrighty, y'all, my GoPro died. Somehow, I've only been recording for an hour, but it died anyway. Let's see if we can stand-up wheelie. I've never done it before. Huh, look at that. We learned something new today. I'm kind of scared. Nope, it's fallen to the side, and I kind of don't want to crash today. I'm not really feeling it. It's so loud. I messed with my tire pressure, so now I'm kind of all over the place. I kind of wish I didn't, because it was really good before. But now it's like, it's just weird. Anytime you change anything, here's another piece of advice. If you really like how your bike is set up, don't change anything on it. Because I put on new tires, brakes, blah blah blah, I did all this stuff to it. And I don't really like it any more than I did before. And it took me a while to get used to it too. So it's like, there really was no point in doing any modification of this so far. The one thing I would really want is like better lights. I can't really see at night. And cosmetic stuff. Other than that, really, modifications don't help at all with wheeling, at least on this bike. I know on bikes like the Bug Eye, that can wheelie stock, but you throw a big bore on it, the wheelie's a lot easier. Got quite a bit better at the circle wheelies. I mean, I'm just a little more comfortable on it now. I'm gonna be completing the stunt build in a soon-to-come video. Got a couple things lined up, hopefully, with a little parts company. They got really cool shit, so we'll get that done. Woo! Off-road action. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I got pulled over here on the bike path before. I was on my YZ125. This was like two, maybe 3 years ago. And police officer pulled up. I start running away from her. My friend stopped for her though, so I had to do the ride of shame back after running away so he didn't get in trouble. And she got out and she was like, I don't think you're supposed to be on the bike path. I was like, yeah, I know. We'll go home. She didn't give us any tickets, which is pretty cool. But I obviously didn't learn anything from that, since I'm still on the bike path on a Yamaha 2-stroke. Let's get a straight wheelie going. Yeah, buddy. Zuma wheelie. I gotta start learning new shit, because wheelies are getting very boring very fast. Like, I still got a smile on my face the whole time I'm doing it, but damn, is it just way too easy now. What's something I could try? Alright, well, that's gonna wrap up the video. My longest wheelie time of the day is right here, if I decide to put it in. And pretty much what I've learned over the past 6 months of owning this absolute hog beast bike is, when you're in the wheelie, stay loose on it, you know? Can't be too tense, start throwing your limbs out and everything. Just whatever's comfortable, I guess. And there's really no point in modifying the bike, other than cosmetically. Another thing I figured out is that, like, well, I already knew this, but I really figured it out now. Seat time really matters, and you could pick up any bike. I don't even care if it's a Chinese 50cc 4-stroke, you can pick that bike up. I have met many people with many bikes. I met someone with a bike that I'm pretty sure was making less than a horsepower, and it weighed 200 pounds. It was a... Oh yeah, bud. It was a Chinese, like, Vespa Rip 4-stroke 50cc bike, and it was not running well, and it still had the restrictor on it, and this man was wheeling all the way down the block. So you can pick up any bike, you just gotta have the seat time. Oh yeah, motocross. Why do people buy dirt bikes? Come on, just get a scooter, bro. I have street tires on this, I'm still off-roading. Alright, I think that's gonna wrap up the video. To anybody that's still here, thank you. I love you. And, oh, we recently just hit 1,000 subs. That's awesome. Everybody that's subbed, everybody that's watching, I don't even care if you're subbed, you are the best. It's just, it's so cool that I've just been uploading for like a little bit. I think I have maybe 14 videos out. I have 1,000 subs. That was like my yearly goal. That was my goal for the whole year, and I got it in less than half a year. So that just blew my mind. I think that's awesome. So thank you to all of my scooter bros that are watching. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.